often referred to by California Penal Code Section 243E1, domestic battery. This is a very common basic domestic violence offense. And this offense does not involve a violent beating. It does not involve an offense where someone has a physical injury or an offense generally where someone was badly hurt. This is significantly less serious. In order to be responsible for a violation of California Penal Code Section 243E1, you would have to simply have voluntarily touched in an aggressive or rude way, in an offensive way, a person that you have an existing dating relationship with, a past dating relationship with, or it can also be a cohabitant in your home. It can be your parent. It can be your spouse. It can be a friend of yours that happens to live with you. If that in fact happens and a domestic battery has occurred. Before I get into the defenses associated with a domestic battery, let's talk about some of the consequences. A 243E1 is not a wobbler. It is an offense that is generally associated with a misdemeanor. It is usually only a misdemeanor. As a result of being a misdemeanor, that means a potential maximum exposure in the county jail for up to 1 year. It means potential fines at a base of $1,000 as a maximum. Usually, if you're not sentenced to jail and you're granted probation, it's a 3-year probationary grant, usually requiring 52 weeks of domestic violence counseling and potentially 20 to 40 hours of community service, and the potential for restraining orders, whether those restraining orders be peaceful contact or full stay-away orders. Often those restraining orders could potentially keep you out of your own home. There are also going to be fines and fees that are imposed. Usually the fines and fees are above $500. And you can expect, without qualified counsel, that some of these penalties could be imposed. Keep in mind, one of the common defenses associated with a violation of California's Penal Code Section 243E1 is that it was not, in fact, touching that was intentional. We have dealt with cases where a client has inadvertently touched somebody, and that inadvertent touching was in fact offensive, but simply on the basis of the fact alone that the conduct was not intentional, it makes the crime effectively defensible. The most important and complex defense associated with these types of offenses are that of self-defense. Self-defense is not commonly understood. However, you may prevent somebody from touching you in an aggressive way by using force on your own. And that itself is self-defense. If you have an issue associated with a crime of domestic battery, you should contact qualified counsel. Because often, if you have a qualified attorney, you can raise those defenses in court and potentially cause your case to get dismissed. If you like this content, please click the like button, the subscribe button, and also hit the bell.